Argenteuil is a commune in the northwestern suburbs of Paris. And this is where Pierre Cuchely has his company. They make magnetic valves for, among others, the oil and gas sector. Cuchely used to be an employee here until he bought the company, which currently employs 30 people. He's been looking for emerging markets not only in France. And he's successful. 60% of his revenue comes from foreign countries, including Germany. But Pierre Cuchely feels that his government is slowing him down.
In France, the cost of labor is a handicap. I think legislators have to do everything they can to reduce this cost so we can be more competitive with our neighbors. After all, they're still our competitors. The second step is to simplify our labor laws. They're too complicated and they change every day.
From here you can see where policies are made. Business people criticize that these policies are not made in the interest of companies. But the government claims that will change. The new government and the new Minister of Finance have only just been appointed, and they want to have a better relationship with the business world. At the Employers' Congress, entrepreneurs listen to the news with delight. Companies are supposedly to be relieved of some of their burden, though they're still envious of how easy companies seem to have it in Germany.
To date, the reforms are going in the right direction, in particular those announced in the Pact of Responsibility and Solidarity. The only problem we see is that the first reforms are in 2015, and that's a long way off. It was the same for the former German Chancellor, Mr. Schröder, as he began his reforms. The effects were felt 3 years later, not the next day.
For CEO Pierre Cuchely, the appointment of a new finance minister is especially good news.
I'm really counting on this government, especially on the finance minister. In comparison to his predecessors, he has the big advantage of being a man of business. He knows what a company is, even if he's a banker. His predecessors come from the medical, legal, or educational fields. I'm sorry, but that's just not the same.
The new government's taking a risk as it attempts to tackle something sacred to the country, the 35-hour work week. It's breaking taboo, which never goes down well with workers. For them, work hours are not up for negotiation. Neither are the basically non-terminable jobs.
Permanent contracts are very important to us. Without them, it's hard to get a loan, and it's also difficult to rent an apartment. You can't make long-term plans. There's no confidence that you'll still have enough money, say, in 6 months for your rent and your monthly payments.
Even middle-class people, like Pierre Cuchely, want similar reforms to the employment market as those in Germany. He thinks that France's companies could learn a lot from their neighbor.
I don't have any complexes. I think French businesses are at least as innovative as German ones, but the French don't know how to sell. Deutsche Qualität, German quality, is a fantastic concept. Today there are so many people who say if I buy something German, it's definitely good. Not all German products are amazing. Some are okay and some are not so good.
A French seal of quality, like the one for German products, would probably help Pierre Cuchely. But for now, he's hoping that the reforms will work quickly, so that he can expand further from Argenteuil to international markets.